Dum dum. That's it. Hello my friend and welcome to my channel, the place where we don't take life too seriously because none of us are getting out alive anyway. Typical of my co-host, leave me just as we're about to start. Somebody's gonna get fired. Not gonna call names. Anyway, so in today's video, I have seen a rise of a phenomenon on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter lately, and it really bothered me. So I decided to make a video about it, and it is bad life and love quotes that I see everywhere. And honestly, how do I put this in words? These quotes grind my gears so much that my gears have started to disintegrate. And the reason why, some of them are, first of all, dangerous, plainly toxic. Nobody should be thinking like this. Secondly, they're really annoying, and I think it's just, that's all how I can describe it. And the last reason why it really bothers me to the point that I need to expose it is the fact that it's just really horrible life advice. It's like it's the type of advice you follow if you want your life to go up in flames. So I decided, you know what, we need to expose this disease for what it is so that we can make the world a better place. Lego. Okay, first of all, my guy, chill your girl, slow your roll, and whatever else saying there is. Just take a chill pill, take some R&R and relax. Eat an avocado and chill the hell out. I don't know what that means, it doesn't make sense, but we're moving on. I don't know who peed on your parade, but at the end of the day, this attitude is what's wrong in the world. A bad attitude, it's like herpes. Super contagious and not very attractive. The problem with this attitude is if you start following this rule and you're just horrible to people, then that people will be horrible to you because you're horrible to them, and then the world will just be a miserable place and everybody would be horrible, and then just Armageddon. So that's why we can't all have this mindset. And if we all can't have this mindset, then you don't deserve to have it, because who are you that you are special enough to have this mindset? Prepare yourself for some cliche quotes, but I just can't help myself. Two wrongs don't make a right. You can't fight darkness with darkness. You fight darkness with light. So, here's a radical idea. Why not try treating everyone with respect and kindness, no matter how they treat you? It's radical, I know, but bear with me. And then you're the better person, and the other person feels like a bag of sand for treating you like shite. Ugh. This isn't the purge. You can't just go around living by your own rules. If that was the case, then I would go around and every time I see a cute cat, I take it home because it is officially mine. I live by my own rules. I can do whatever I want. This is just another example of a quote that not the entire world can live according to, because if everyone did, the world would be complete chaos. And if you say, no, it's fine, everyone can live by their own rules, okay. Well, what if my rule is to slap you silly every time I see you? I don't know why, but I've got a feeling that you're not gonna like that. In fact, I've got a feeling that the only time you like this mindset is if you're the one who gets to live according to it. But if your mom or your dad or your friend or your cousin or Tom from next door, if they all live by their own rules, you're probably gonna lose it. Oh, woe is me. And then post another quote about how horrible the world is. Also, people who post quotes about not caring have a 100% chance of caring what people think. Hear me out. Why do you post a quote about yourself on social media? You post a quote because you want to change or mold or create an idea of who you are in other people's minds. And it's true, because if it wasn't to do something with regards to other people, then you wouldn't have posted it. You would have just thought it and be like, well, I don't care, and then go on with your life. But you post it because you want to affect other people's idea of you. See where I'm going with this? And if you want to change other people's idea about you, it means you care what they think about you. 1 + 1 = 2, my friend, not 15. If you didn't care, you wouldn't have cared enough to bother wasting time posting anything. You're like my winter skin. I can see through you. This quote, it confuses me. Honestly, it has left me with more questions than anything else, okay? First of all, since when is Nicki Minaj like the epitome or the picture or the mascot of a beast? Isn't she called Black Barbie? Barbie? Beast? The person who created this quote should have done what all the other Beast quote creators. Before we go on, Beast quote creators, it's a name I'm giving all these people who post all these quotes about beasts. Quite frankly, I could make a whole video out of just bad Beast quotes. I'm just gonna toss them all in a group and call them Beast quote creators. Moving on. They should have just done what all the other Beast quote creators do. Pop a photo of a lion on that bad boy and have a field day. Lion equals beast. That at least makes more sense. Secondly, since when do people respect beasts? Maybe I missed something. Maybe I didn't get the memo, but I always thought that people are terrified at beasts. Like, a beast is usually an animal, a predatory animal that just doesn't care and it'll devour you because it's hungry. I don't respect them. I'm terrified for my life. I see one, I run so far in the other direction that my shadow will have to catch up. You don't respect someone who will devour you. You respect someone who's got loyalty, dignity, trustworthiness, those type of things. And also, I just want to point out something that's definitely going to upset all the beast quote creators. No human should be a beast. I don't know why they keep trying to shove this down our throats. A beast, like I said, is an animal, a predator, just looking for something to devour. If a person is a beast, they probably should be locked up. I feel like that's the type of person that's going to have their own documentary on Crime Channel or Discovery ID. Beasts Gone Wild. Discovery ID, don't you dare steal that title. But you feel me? No person should be a beast, okay? Acting like someone who doesn't respect others and who doesn't care and who just lives for themselves, that doesn't make you a beast. That makes you an a-hole. No, just no. Take what you just said in this quote, burn it, and then go bury it in the graveyard for bad quotes. Bad quote graveyard. Because no, stop it. I mean, you do realize that hell, by definition, is the worst place you can be. And if a relationship is so bad that it is the worst place for you to be in the entire world, you get out of there. And you don't make like Tom and cruise out of there. You Naruto run your ass so far away from that place that, I don't know. I'm running out of ideas. You get out of there, okay? Yes, relationships go through tough spots sometimes, but tough spots, when we say tough spots, we talk like a very hot summer's day, it's uncomfortable, you're trying to find shade and you're like sweating and you're feeling dirty and you're just like, ugh. We're talking that tough. We're not talking in hell tough. And also, like, what makes a relationship great is the fact that it makes you feel safe, not as if you're in a fiery lake in hell. That's definitely not what makes a relationship great. And this, my friends, is a great example of not just a bad quote, but a toxic one. It's freaking dangerous. I mean it. Somebody's got dependency issues. When did not being able to live without someone become romantic? Again, I feel like I missed the memo on that one. Because in fact, for me, it's like some grade A, creepy level stuff. If I can't have you, I don't know what I'll do. I can't live without you. I can't breathe without you. I can't survive without you. So if you ever leave me, I'm going to kill you and stuff you with styrofoam so that I can have you forever. It's creepy. It's creepy. It's creepy when you put it that way. So let me just set the record straight. Being able to live without someone is not just normal, it's healthy. Because at the end of the day, I don't want to play bad news bear here, but the reality of life is you are not guaranteed to have anyone in your life for as long as you want them to. They can leave, they can pack their bags and be like, bye, because of that little thing called free will. Things can happen and they can be taken away from you without anybody's say. Nobody is guaranteed in your life. And that is why I would seriously suggest that you do not become so dependent on someone that you cannot live without them. You learn to love yourself so that you can be as strong as Tom Hanks on that island after Olsen drifted away. Addictions are bad and your relationship is bad. I'm sorry, but it's true. Like, I don't know why people keep romanticizing toxic and dangerous relationships. I feel like a good example of this would be Romeo and Juliet and how people always say, oh, it's so romantic. No, it's not. Like, if you really think about this story, it is not romantic. You've got two teenagers who are willing to disown their own family and then die for their crush who they don't know from a bar of soap. It's like literally a case of you're 15 or 16 or whatever. You see this really hot guy and you're just like, you're so hot, I would die for you. And then you do actually die for him. It's not romantic. It's ridiculous. It's weird. And in fact, just to show you how toxic and how bad this quote is, we're just gonna take that little word you and replace it with cocaine. Everyone has an addiction. Mine happens to be cocaine. Doesn't sound very healthy, does it? Is that really how you should feel about another person? No. The answer is no. Being addicted to another person is about as healthy as munching down a whole big bag of cheese puffs and then washing it down with some arsenic while binge watching Jerry Springer. It ain't good for you, bro. Who wrote this? Who wrote this? This is something that was written by like a really bad boyfriend to try and convince his girlfriend to stay with him. Like, babe, I know I cheated on you with your best friend and then your cousin and then your brother. But babe, please, don't focus on that. Just focus on the fact that I'm good looking and you're like staring at my face. This is the exact opposite of what you should be doing. Yes, if there are a lot of reasons why the relationship won't work, you should focus on that and not on the one reason it would work. It's insane. Like, it's insane. And in complete honesty, like, if there are so many reasons why your relationship won't work, it probably won't work. And take it from a self-proclaimed love expert. If there are big issues in your relationship that could make you break up, just don't ignore them. Because you're gonna try and press them down, but like, it's like vomit. You try and suppress it, you try and hold it down, but eventually it's gonna come bubbling up, and next thing you know, you're covered in remnants of last night's slow cooker stew. In summary, the reality is you're just postponing, or should I say post-maloning, the inevitable. I saw an opportunity and I grabbed it. Even though it makes no sense, I still thoroughly enjoyed it. But on that note, remember to give me some TLC, comment, like, and subscribe. Also follow me on social media. Links down in the description below. And that brings me to today's shout out. I want to give some love to Lilani. Thank you so much, Lilani, for joining my YouTube family. And if you want to get a shout out, remember to subscribe. But thank you, Lilani. And remember, you can't make everyone happy. You're not a jar of Nutella. Ciao.